If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Share it with a friend and I'll be doing more videos like this just for you. Hello everyone, it's science lesson time with Mom G.
Welcome to my class. Are you excited for a fun learning session? Come, join me as we explore the world of science.
Make sure you have the following before we start. Science 10 self-learning modules, science notebook, drinking water bottle, and snacks.
For our class rules, 1. Be prepared for class. 2. Listen attentively. 3. Raise your hand to speak, ask questions, or share new ideas. 4. Stay focused. 5. Have fun learning.
The module used is based on DepEd Most Essential Learning Competency or the MELC for Science 10. For this session, our learning competency is describe and relate the distribution of active volcanoes, earthquake epicenters, and major mountain belts to plate tectonic theory.
Key concepts to be developed. Discuss the overview of plate tectonics theory.
For today's objectives, find out how the location of earthquake epicenters, volcanoes, and mountain belts are related to the location of the tectonic plates. Answer questions related to volcanoes, mountain belts, and earthquake epicenters. Integrate self-discipline while performing the given task.
I presume you already answered the pre-assessment quiz from the previous video. And since the topics of earthquakes and volcanoes were already discussed in grades 8 and 9, then you can do this review task without any problem. Identify the correct concept as defined. It is a sudden and violent shaking of the ground, sometimes causing great destruction as a result of movements within the Earth's crust or volcanic action. The correct answer is earthquake. You got it right. Our next concept is, it is a mountain or hill typically conical, having a crater or vent through which lava, rock fragments, hot vapor, and gas are being or have been erupted from the Earth's crust. What concept it is?
Very good! The correct answer is volcano. The next concept refers to hot fluid or semi-fluid material below or within the Earth's crust from which lava and other igneous rock is formed on cooling.
That is correct. It's magma. What concept is this? The point on the Earth's surface vertically above the focus of an earthquake is called blank. You're absolutely right. It's epicenter. The next concept refers to a major area in the basin of the Pacific Ocean where many earthquakes and volcanic eruptions occur.
Very good! The correct answer is ring of fire. According to the tectonic plate theory, the Earth's lithosphere is divided into segments called tectonic plates. Crucial to the conceptualization of these plates are data from earthquakes, volcanoes, and mountain belts. For today's activity, we will focus on tectonic plate boundaries, earthquakes, volcanoes, and mountain belts.
In this activity, we will find out how location of earthquake epicenters, volcanoes, and mountain belts are related to the location of the tectonic plates. You are going to examine the maps on the next slide by answering the questions asked and accomplish the written task after.
Map number 1 shows the boundaries between tectonic plates. What does the black lines on the map represent?
There are black arrows pointing to some dark lines in map number 1. It indicates that each line is a border between two tectonic plates. Map number 2 shows the lithospheric plates and their names. What does the red arrow shows about the plates? Map number 2 contains the lithospheric plates and their names. And if you notice, there are small red arrows on the map, and these red arrows shows whether the plates are moving together, sliding past each other, and moving apart. Take for example, some part of the North American plate and the plate of Juan de Fuca. The red arrows indicates there that these plates are moving towards each other. On the other hand, some parts of North American plate with Cocos plate, the red arrows indicates that these plates boundaries there are moving, sliding past each other. And lastly, part of the Caribbean plate and the Eurasian plate. The arrows indicates that these plates there are moving away from each other or moving apart from each other. Map number 3 shows the recorded earthquake epicenters in recent history. What does each dot on the map represent?
For map number 3, it shows the recorded earthquake epicenters in the recent history. And if you notice that there are black areas on the map, it contains group of dots, and each dot on the map represent an earthquake epicenters.
In map number 4, the locations of volcanoes on the surface of the earth are shown. What does each yellow triangle on the map represent?
Map number 4 shows the location of volcanoes on the surface of the earth. If you notice that there are yellow triangular shape on the map, it represents a volcano. So in those areas with numerous yellow colored triangle, it means that there are several volcanoes in that area. On the other hand, if you only find small or less number of triangular shape, that means there are less volcanoes on that area.
Map number 5 indicates the mountain belts of the world. What does the yellow color areas on the map represent? Map 5 represents mountain belts of the world, and the areas colored in yellow are regions where we find the fold mountains of each belt. So try to observe where the red arrows are pointing. Those are the areas where fold mountains are found.
To sum up everything, we just identify the location of earthquake epicenter as shown in map number 3, the areas where mountain belts are located as shown in map 5, the location of volcanoes as represented by the triangular shape in map number 4, and how the plates move as shown in map 2 as to whether they are moving together, sliding past each other, or moving apart, and the boundaries between plate tectonics as shown in map number 1.
Now you're done examining each map from the slide presented and then answering some questions too. Do you have any questions so far? If none, we'll proceed to the next task.
Our next task, using the given map below, first, you're going to recreate a distribution of recorded earthquake epicenters, volcanoes, and mountain belts into the map provided. Then, mark the approximate location of earthquakes, volcanoes, and mountain belts shown on the other maps directly into the location of the given map. Make sure you use different colors of ink for each to distinguish among earthquakes, volcanoes, and mountain belts. For your task number 2, after completing task 1, examine the result of your work and answer the given questions asked. Which of these observations were you able to see?
All you have to do is to write a check mark if you agree and an X mark if you disagree on the given observations. After accomplishing task 1 and 2, you are going to answer the guide question below. How are earthquakes, volcanoes, and mountain belts distributed in relation to the location of tectonic plates and their boundaries? Since the task given requires ample time to accomplish, you may just send your output through the agreed platform that we have. If you have some concerns or questions, feel free to ask now. Make sure you are ready with your answer on the given task on our next video discussion. For additional resources, you may visit at www.mygmail.com. And if you ever have questions, feel free to send me private message at my Facebook page. Thanks for watching! Don't forget to like, and if you're new in this channel, click subscribe to be notified with more videos like this. See you on my next video. Goodbye!